The Nashville Predators overcame an awful start in tonight's matchup with the Dallas Stars to enter the third period tied at 2. Part of that bad start was due to the Stars' aggressiveness on the forecheck and how they created their chances. However, despite Dallas getting 29 scoring chances in the first 2 periods at all situations, Nashville was able to keep the game tied behind a shorthanded goal and a goal at 4-on-4. So how did the Predators survive the first half of the game where it looked at times to be the beginning of yet another embarrassing loss? And what went wrong in the third period for the Predators when they allowed the game-winning goal from Roope Hintz? That is the topic of tonight's One Big Stat. Nashville, in the first period, got doubled up by the Stars in shot attempts, ending the period with 14 at all strengths compared to Dallas's 28. In fact, Dallas was able to tally just over 2 expected goals in the first frame, yet ended the period with just a single goal on the board. Besides the play of UC Saros, which was great as usual, Nashville managed to keep Dallas off the score sheet, allowing them to score a goal less than expected. And that's because the Preds were able to keep the Dallas Stars off target. Now, we've talked about on-target percentages before, but as a refresher, this is just the percentage of all shot attempts that actually got on net. At all situations, the Predators held Dallas to just 12 shots on goal in those 28 attempts in the first period, an on-target percentage of 43%. In the second, the Predators dominated play, scoring 2 goals and allowing 1, again because Dallas had just 4 shots on goal out of 17 attempts, a percentage of just 24. Now, the Predators did a good job of keeping a lot of Dallas's 71 shot attempts away from UC Saros. The Stars finished at 33 shots in 71 attempts, just under 50%, but with such a strong second period, how did the Stars end up back at nearly 50% for the game? They did it by being extremely efficient with their shot selection. They played more aggressively in the third period, and their shot selection again was incredibly precise. They had 17 shots on goal in 26 attempts for an on-target rate of 65% and racked up nearly half of their expected goals for the game, getting 2.4 of 5.1 expected goals in the third, a stellar shot quality of over 11%. Now, Nashville has seen their offense struggle to keep up with opponents at times, but the defense, despite the weaker than average play this season, they're still doing some things right. They were able to control the chaos generated by Dallas in the first 2 periods, but unfortunately could never get going offensively, finishing the night with 0 goals at 5-on-5. For Nashville to be able to walk away with a win in games like this, the offense has to be able to provide the goal support behind the sound defensive structure, and again, a stellar performance by UC Saros, who, by the way, finished with 2 goals saved above expected despite giving up 3. And that's tonight's One Big Stat.